So, channel update. There has been like no content posted in a year, probably. Definitely have not been utilizing it to the best of my ability. Twitch streaming has been happening, but I haven't been recording any gameplay. Recently, I've kind of made a decision that I would like to try something that I've never really considered up until now. One of those things, you have a thought about it, right? You think, that would be fun, but I would never be able to do that. You know, how would I afford it? How could I go through with it? How would I maintain things? How could I make this happen? Right. So drifting. It has become progressively more popular in the United States. Some of us knew about it way back when, late 90s, because yeah, I'm that fucking old, but it was never really something that I thought I would try to do or try to get into. But it has really begun to kind of latch on to me for some reason. I had gone to an event and thought, wow, that's really cool. I like what I'm seeing. I like how this sounds. I like how this feels. I like all of this stuff. It feels good to be here with these other people who are like-minded and also enjoy this thing. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. That said, I don't have money to throw at this project. I don't have a lot of experience or knowledge in this field, so I thought it pertinent to chronicle the adventure. I think we're going to go ahead and create a playlist on the channel specifically for this. I'm going to try to keep putting out gaming, or start over putting out gaming content, but also the Can We Drift video series. And I'm going to have to do it on a budget, which means that hopefully any of you following along can also do the same thing. And when I say budget, I don't mean, I'm going to throw $10,000 at this. I mean, we're looking at a maximum original car budget of $1,500 or less, right? Which means we're probably going to get something that's wrecked. We're probably going to find something that doesn't run, something that has been damaged in some way that the owner feels is irreparable. Basically, we're looking for things that are scrap, and we're going to have to start at that point and build, which is going to be a very long, slow, and arduous adventure, but I think we can do it. So, I really hope that you are willing to follow along on this process. I'm going to try to be as informative and forthcoming as I can be. So I guess the first question is, how can this be paid for? Like I said, I don't have spare money, right? Like I'm a paycheck to paycheck kind of person, unfortunately. So how to cover this? Well, simplest answer is take a second job. So that's what I'm going to have to do to try to cover some of the expense of this project. And I would venture a guess that many of you wanting to follow the same path would also have to do the same thing. Probably you work your steady 40-hour job, and then, well, guess what? Now we've got to go pick up another part-time just to pay for this potential addiction that we're going to pick up, because sliding a car sideways and destroying tires just seems like a fantastic idea. It's great on paper, but in practice, we're probably going to have some issues. So we'll do our best. I'll do my best to keep you informed, and you do your best. If you see something that I have fucked up on, let me know. All right? Anything that you can do to help me in this process, as I will try to do to help you with knowledge and understanding to the best of my ability, because there may be things I don't understand either. We will probably be looking at salvage car auctions, because in this state we can street drive salvage title vehicles. They can be insured. There aren't a whole lot of issues there. We don't have emissions testing, so if there's a problem with a vehicle that is emissions related, that's not really going to be an issue for us here. And the vehicle is going to be predominantly off-road use anyway. Now, that doesn't make a difference in legality, because it has to either strictly be off-road use or it is a street legal vehicle. In order for me to get to and from events, I'm going to have to drive the thing. I don't have a truck, I don't have a trailer. I'm going to have to drive the vehicle to the event, do the event, and drive home. I don't have a choice. Unless, I go rent like a U-Haul truck and a trailer and do it that way. Depending on how often this occurs, that could get very expensive very quickly. And that's money I would prefer to be putting into the car. We may be checking Craigslist, because that's still a thing, eBay Motors, salvage car auctions, Facebook Marketplace. I don't think a lot of the things like Bring a Trailer or Auto Tempest, I don't think that those are going to be really useful in this endeavor, because it seems like most of those are car dealers, and we definitely don't have the money to pay a premium on a dealer used car, so we're going to have to stay private party. This could be a very interesting adventure, but I will try to take you along when we go to look at some cars and try to explain the process that we go through. Please join me on this journey, this adventure, this thing that we're going to try to embark upon, and let's see what happens, because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It could go a month and nothing occurs, and this whole project has to be scrapped. We could see it to fruition and actually end up competing. I don't know. But whatever happens, it's going to be an adventure, and I hope you join me. So thank you, and I will see you in the next one.